Imagine the thrill of starting a new romance. It's all butterflies and stolen glances. The world seems more vibrant, your heart beats a little faster, and every text sends a wave of anticipation. This is the magic of new relationships, the excitement that keeps us yearning for more. But as thrilling as these early stages can be, it's not all just roses and candlelit dinners. Beneath the surface of these exciting moments, potential pitfalls could be lurking. Misunderstandings can sprout, expectations might not align, and past experiences could cast a shadow. However, don't let these challenges dampen your spirits. Instead, approach them as opportunities to grow, to learn about your new partner, and to build a stronger relationship. Remember, even the most beautiful gardens have their weeds. Now let's dive into some tips to navigate these tricky waters. Tip number 1, avoid talking about past relationships, especially the bad ones. It's tempting, isn't it, to dissect the past, to share war stories, or to vent about the one who got away. But here's the thing, your new relationship isn't the right place for these conversations. Discussing past relationships in the early stages can create unnecessary comparisons, foster insecurities, and quite frankly, it can be a bit of a mood killer. Instead, focus on the present. Get to know your new partner for who they are, not in comparison to who you've been with before. Relationship experts agree it's important to let the past stay in the past and focus on building a fresh connection. So let's leave the ex talk for later, or better yet, not at all. As relationship expert Dr. Jane Greer says, let the past stay in the past. Tip number 2, keep your financial issues to yourself. Now, this isn't about being secretive, but rather about maintaining a healthy boundary. It's crucial to understand that your financial situation is a personal matter. In the budding stages of a relationship, it's not necessary to lay out your entire financial landscape. As financial advisor Suze Orman says, money is such a powerful issue that it can bring out intense emotions. It's wise to tread lightly. Relationship expert Dr. Laura Berman agrees, stating, it's important to remember that your financial situation is personal. Early in a relationship, you're not obligated to share every detail. The aim here is to build trust and understanding gradually. Your wallet is not an exception to this rule. It's not about hiding, but about timing. When the relationship matures and it becomes relevant, then it's time to have those conversations. Remember, money matters are personal, especially in the early stages. Tip number 3, hold off on discussing family secrets or issues. When a relationship is in its budding stage, it's only natural to want to share every aspect of your life with your partner. But remember, timing is everything. Sharing too much too soon might overwhelm your partner and create unnecessary tension or confusion. Relationship experts suggest that it's best to wait until the relationship is more established before diving into the deep end of your family's secrets or issues. This isn't about hiding truths, but about understanding that every story has its right time and place. By waiting, you allow your relationship to develop a solid foundation of trust and understanding. This foundation then becomes the safe space where you can share these personal aspects without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. As Dr. Laura Berman says, build a foundation of trust before opening up about deep secrets. So let your relationship bloom naturally, and when the time is right, your stories will find their place. Tip number 4, keep your new relationship and your home life separate initially. When we start a new relationship, it's easy to get swept up in the excitement and want to introduce this new person to every aspect of our lives. However, it's crucial to tread carefully when it comes to our homes and, more importantly, our children. Relationship experts suggest that it's healthier to keep these worlds separate until the relationship is more established. This is not about secrecy, but rather about protecting the emotional well-being of everyone involved. Your home is your sanctuary, your safe space, and your children's as well. It's important to ensure that a new partner is a good fit, not just for you, but for your family too. So take your time, enjoy the relationship, and when it feels right, gradually introduce them into your home life. As Dr. Phil says, introduce new partners to your children only when the relationship is serious. Tip number 5, beware if your new partner starts asking for money. Money matters can be a tricky topic in any relationship, but in the early stages, it's particularly important to tread carefully. if your new partner starts asking for financial favors, be it a loan, a gift, or an investment, it might be more than just a casual request. This could signify a potential imbalance in the relationship and a possible cause for concern. Renowned relationship experts agree that financial requests can be a red flag. They caution us to be mindful of such situations as they can indicate a person's intentions and character. It's not about the money per se, but rather what it represents, a potential for manipulation, control, or even deceit. So, keep your eyes open and your wallet closed. As Dr. Gail Saltz says, financial requests can be a significant red flag in new relationships. Tip number 6. Be aware if your new partner is constantly asking about your whereabouts. A key point to remember when embarking on a new relationship is to watch for signs of controlling behavior. It's normal to be curious about each other's lives, but a line is crossed when curiosity becomes a constant check-in on your whereabouts or who you're with. This may seem harmless at first, but it's essential to recognize these early signs. Excessive inquisitiveness about your routine, friends, or activities can be an indication of a control issue. It's about respect and trust, both fundamental in any healthy relationship. Renowned relationship experts echo this sentiment. Dr. John Gottman, a leading researcher in relationship health, emphasizes that a partner's trust and respect are key indicators of a relationship's success. So, be vigilant. If you notice a consistent pattern of controlling behavior, it might be time to reassess the relationship. As Dr. Susan Whitbourne says, controlling behavior can be a slippery slope. Tip number 7. Recognize early signs of jealousy. Jealousy is a complex emotion that can encapsulate others like fear, feeling of rejection, insecurity, and anxiety. It's normal to feel a twinge of jealousy now and then, but when it starts to consume your thoughts and dictate your actions, it may be a sign of something more serious. Jealousy may show itself in different ways. It can start innocently enough, perhaps with questions about your whereabouts or who you've been with. But if these questions become persistent and demanding, it may signal a controlling behavior. This is where it becomes crucial to recognize the signs and address them. If left unchecked, jealousy can lead to different types of abuse, be they verbal, mental, or physical. Renowned relationship expert Dr. Craig Malkin reminds us that jealousy is one of the most destructive emotions in a relationship. It's essential to be aware and take steps to address jealousy before it escalates. New relationships are thrilling, but it's important to keep these tips in mind. As we journey through the exhilarating world of new connections, it's vital to remember the 7 keys we've discussed today. Firstly, keep the past where it belongs, in the past. Discussing previous relationships, especially the less pleasant ones, can set a negative tone for your new connection. Remember, every relationship is a fresh start, a new chapter waiting to be written. Secondly, financial matters are personal. It's not necessary to unveil your financial situation early on. A relationship should be built on mutual respect and understanding, not monetary matters. Thirdly, family matters are sensitive and should be handled with care. It's not necessary to share your family secrets or issues in the early stages. Time will present opportunities for deeper, more intimate conversations. Fourthly, when it comes to children or your home, a level of separation is crucial in the beginning. When you feel secure and confident about the relationship's future, then consider introducing these aspects of your life. Fifthly, be aware of financial requests. As we've discussed, if your new partner starts asking for financial favors, consider it a red flag. Relationships should not be founded on financial transactions. Sixthly, controlling behavior is a clear warning sign. If you notice constant inquiries about your whereabouts or companions, take a step back. This could be an early indication of unhealthy patterns. Lastly, be watchful for signs of jealousy. Recognize the different forms of abuse, verbal, mental, physical, and be prepared to draw the line when necessary. Prioritize your well-being above all else. As we wrap up, remember that these tips are not exhaustive. Every relationship is unique with its own dynamics and challenges, but being aware and cautious can go a long way in ensuring a healthy, fulfilling relationship. What other tips do you think are important when starting a new relationship? Share your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe for more relationship advice. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips.